The powers that be have reported unto us, we the people, we the black people, that our brother Tevin Hood, aka T Hood, has been murdered. Rasheeda, Kirk Frost, and Kelsie Frost. Blood on your mother effing hands. You see, when that contract money start drying up, when you have evil women such as this woman, Mona Scott Young, promoting this bashful behavior, promoting your marriage, which should always be sacred, which should always be private, that's when you will see you'll have to do some things in order to stay relevant, in order to have your name rotating in the spiritual algorithm. You'll have to give up a body. My people, I'm here to tell y'all, and I'm here to tell y'all straightforward. Sister Rasheeda, our brother Kirk Frost, and Sister Kelsie Frost, they sent the cleanup boys to come and do a blood sacrifice, to come and do a 3-6 murder by numbers blood sacrifice on our brother T Hood. Numbers never lie, and one thing, when I see the numbers as the prophet, I always know that it was a blood sacrifice, or it's a blood sacrifice warning. So when you see these numbers 3, 6, and 9 show up around these people who are in the Freemasonic system, who are a part of the shows like Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, that have to go through the Masonic system in order to be pushed in front of the world, they have to make a 3-6 murder by numbers blood sacrifice. Breaking down the numbers, rapper T Hood dead at 33. The number 33 is the highest degree of Freemasonry that you can be a part of, involving that brotherhood, involving that satanic order. 3 + 3 = 6. Powers that be, sacrificial numerology marked on our brother T Hood. Spiritual key points. Spiritual key point number 1. Who was brother T Hood connected to? Rapper T Hood, born Tevin Hood, was dating Kelsie Frost at the time of his death. Who are the parents of our sister Kelsie Frost? Love and Hip Hop Atlanta stars Kirk Frost and Rasheeda Frost. Again, numbers never lie. The devil's contract. When you're a part of the Freemasonic order, the Freemasonic brotherhood, when you're cast upon the shows that are pushed through the Freemasonic lenses, those come with blood contracts. The devil's contract. Mona Scott Young, Sister Mona Scott Young. So this is what? The 13th season of Love and Hip Hop. Do you see that number 3? The number 13 is a what? A sacrificial, powers that be, blood sacrificing number. How old is Kelsie Frost? 30 years of age. Another powers that be sacrificial number showing up. How old is brother Kirk Frost? 56 years of age. 5 × 6 = 30. Again, another powers that be sacrificial number. How old is Rasheeda? 49 years of age. 4 × 9 = 36. Another powers that be blood sacrificing number. Spiritual key point number 2. T Hood birthday post. In a birthday post from last year, the day a zombie was born. Happy Z-Day to me. When you start playing into witchcraft as a black man, see, we really need unks. We really need our grandfathers. We really need the elders from back in the day to come back. It's because these are things, my people, that our brothers really don't know what they're playing in, and they're finding out the hard way when it's too late. This is stuff I've been preaching for the last 3 to 4 years. Why are we running to the industry when they're killing us, sacrificing us? Come on. In a spiritual context, zombies can represent a loss of consciousness, a sense of being disconnected from oneself or others, or a fear of losing control in life. And what happened to our brother? What happened to our brother T Hood? He lost control of his life. Those costumes, that costume was also a blood sacrifice and marking. When you see those costumes, when you see certain representations of something that is satanic, that is a spiritual satanic marking. In Haitian voodoo tradition, a zombie ritual involves a boker, a sorcerer, or witch. And this all indicates to me, my people, that our brother T Hood was participating and partaking in zombie rituals behind the scenes. In a 2025 birthday post, brother T Hood posted on his birthday the caption, Big Z Day, Zombie Day. When you plug in Big Z, Zombie Day in the gematria calculator, you get 63. The 3-6 murder powers that be sacrificial numbers. Also, over to the right, you see 4 numbers, 9999. When you take away 1, you get 999. When you invert that, the inversion of the 999 is the 666, and that equals up to what? The mark of the beast, someone who opposes God. Spiritual key point number 3, an album cover. The name of this album mixtape is called Grave Diggers. When you plug in Grave Diggers in the gematria calculator, the album title equals up to the 3-6 murder by numbers. The spiritual markings were premeditated on our brother T Hood. Spiritual key point number 4, rapper T Hood birthday. When you do the Googling of brother T Hood's birthday, not a lot of information is public. Not a lot of information comes up. This post was posted on March 17, 2024. Breaking down the first birthday indication, March 17, 1992. 3 plus 1 plus 7 plus 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 2 equals 32. 3 times 2 equals 6. The 3-6 murder by numbers. Powers that be, sacrificial number showing up in his birthday. Second birthday indication, March 18, 1992. 3 plus 1 plus 8 plus 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 2 equals 33. Another Masonic powers that be, sacrificial ritualistic number showing up. With the number 33 being a Masonic degree number, numbers always coincide with the sacrifices that these celebrities make. What was the age of our brother T Hood? The age 33. How far back does the year 1992 go? 33 years. 3 plus 3 equals 6. Powers that be, murder by numbers. Spiritual key point number 5, domestic dispute. Alleged video of T Hood assaulting girlfriend surfaces after deadly possible self-defense shooting. My black melanated kings and queens, this is what the prophet would call a blood ritual cover-up. My people, you have to understand these things. Though he may have been putting hands on his girlfriend, I'm not excusing domestic violence, but my people, these are the people that are working with the powers that be, with blood sacrifice and numbers showing up all around his case. My people, spiritual key point number 6, rapper T Hood's last YouTube post. Here on this spiritual platform YouTube, our brother T Hood's last YouTube post. It's very spiritual. Let's get into it. Before slavery ever existed, before we lost our fight with the white man, the white man had overtaken us. He overpowered us. But I see, my people, I have revelations all the time. This is why I stay to myself. I really do. Because the things that come to my mind as a prophet, it really would mess a lot of people's heads up. That's why I just record it, or I record it in my notebook. I write things down. I'm old school. So these things that our ancient black people taught us, I'm still using it today, and I'm not ashamed of it. Before slavery, my people, we ruled this world. This world was ours. The black man is the original man. Okay? And so when you see certain things on our brothers marked in that industry, it's leaving things to decode, because they want you to only know one side of this, and that's the sacrificial part of this. Because the sacrificial part of it is the color purple. That represents sacrifice, my people. As stated before, the black warriors, the old black ancestors, the ones who've gone on, the ones who were whipped every which way during slavery, my people, the ones who fought for us, people like me today, to have this microphone to speak, right? Well, I don't think we've ever thought that there had to be a time before all the turmoil, before slavery, before everything went down for us. We had our own. We held our own. We were strong. We weren't afraid of anything. The color purple represents royalty. When you see black people in that industry rocking purple, that is to let you know, that is to let us know, we the people, we the chosen melanated kings and queens, that we were once royalty. We were kings and queens. We had our own nation. We ruled. We don't just come from the black bloodline and then the genes, the gifts don't stay. They get passed on through generations, my people. As seen, that right there was brother T Hood's last YouTube post, rocking the color purple, another spiritual sacrificial marking. Spiritual key point number 7, Rasheeda and Kirk's silence. Scrolling through Kirk and Rasheeda's Instagrams, neither one of these parties have said anything about brother T Hood's passing. That is very telling to me. Something that I've noticed, y'all know I've been studying these sacrifices. I've studied this world for many of years now, so I know what I'm speaking on. When many of these sacrifices take place, they always get silent. They never have much to say. You should show a little bit of empathy, because Kirk, this was your daughter's boyfriend at some point. So you really should at least have something to say, right? You're another black man, right? It's baffling and abhorrent the way that these people are moving in this Hollywood realm. You know, it's almost like, oh, okay, I'll sacrifice you and I won't have anything to say. And that leads into spiritual key point number 8. Rasheeda's Instagram post the day of the fatal shooting. A thumbnail that Rasheeda used on this very Instagram post that was posted the day of the fatal shooting, August 8, 2025. The thumbnail photo. This photo is a spiritual marking of a blood sacrifice warning. Blood warning number 1. The photo is in black and white, representing Freemasonry, and within the contracts of Freemasonry, you have to give a blood sacrifice. Blood warning number 2. The 2 fingers to the temple. 2 fingers to the temple, the sign of the Mark Master Mason. Rasheeda is showing her deep allegiance, showing how far she's going to have her name pushed through the system. Blood warning number 3. 95% of the time, celebrities have spiritual markings on their clothing. There's a message on the clothing. There's a sacrificial spiritual message on the clothing. Rasheeda's marked warning. The logo / brand identifier is Givenchy. Breaking down the numbers, plugging in Givenchy in the gematria calculator. And as you see, Givenchy in the gematria calculator equals up to the 3-6 murder by numbers, 33, 93. All of the 3-6 murder by numbers, powers that be, Freemasonic spiritual numbers are all in that word. The clothing, it had the sacrificial warning on it as well. The same day that he passed away, giving us the warning. Spiritual key point number 9, the final key point. Kai Frost, Rasheeda and Kirk's son playing the Hollywood fall guy. In this news article from Yahoo News, Kai Frost, Kirk and Rasheeda's son IDs as suspect in T Hood murder. Police investigating as possible self-defense. Ha. My people, I've paid attention long enough. All the time, what do I call this? A blood sacrifice cover-up. When a celebrity wants to cover up spiritual murder, they always have a fall guy who's willing to take the blame. If the powers that be are gonna make Kai Frost, this youngin', do any jail time, it'll probably be only between maybe I'll say 2 to 10 years, because this is the way these satanic people work. Rasheeda and Kirk, they have money to pay people under the table. They'll probably tell their son, their own very blood, that okay, if you do these little bit of years, when you come out, you'll have everything you want. This is the way that spiritual game goes, my people. Breaking down the numbers in Kai's age, 24 years of age, 2 + 4 = 6. Another powers that be sacrificial number showing up. Concluding the spiritual breakdown of Brother T Hood's blood sacrifice. Rest in peace, Brother T Hood. As a prophet, as another black man to black man, I'm sorry that this had to happen to you for fame, greed, and money. Brothers, can we find another trade? Can we find business, side hustling? Can we find degrees? Can we really find something else to occupy our time? Because the industry is killing us. The industry has never been loyal to the black man, nor the black woman. It's taken us too long to understand it. I want to thank everybody for giving a brother a listening ear. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart. I love y'all. And again, till the next rising.